Hi all, and welcome to the fourth lesson in the chord inversion series. This week we're looking at the E flat chord. So E flat probably not used that much by a lot of uke players, but it's good to know all of the different chords and all their versions and inversions anyway. You never know, one day you may need an E flat, and if you've learnt it and understand it, then you're going to be able to play it with ease. So E flat, the first E flat we're going to play is the true shape of a D chord. In last week's lesson we looked at the open D chord to be all your fingers on the second, third and fourth string on the second fret. But that actually is not the true shape, the D shape, because the D chord is actually follows the E flat shape, which happens to be a finger on the A string and then three fingers, a gap, and then three fingers where your normal open D would be. So if I actually bring that up one fret, now this index finger actually comes into play. So it's going to be on the A string. So index on there, and then these three strings up here. You can either use your three fingers individually like that, or you can just, if you're able to do, and if you're not, just practice it more, you can actually hold the first three strings down with one finger, making sure you don't touch the A string, and then you're able to play it like so. So that would be played like that. So, or like I said, if you want to use your three fingers to make like the normal D shape, and then put your finger down there, whatever works for you, in a sense. So that's your E flat, your first position E flat. The second position E flat is our C shape. Remember, that's your C chord, but the true shape is a bar, 2 fret space, and then a finger on the A string. So that's your C chord, and that's your true C chord shape. So if that's C, I move it up one, now this comes onto the fretboard. So that's got to be a D flat. If I move it up one more, that's a D. So if I move it up one more, it's got to be an E flat. In fact, if I moved it up one more, it'll be an E, and so on and so on. So that's our second position E flat. So we're going to have a bar on the third fret, then two fret space, and then the finger down on the A string, which is, once again, it's your correct C shape, but in this position it's our E flat chord, our second position E flat chord. And the third position E flat chord, we're once again going to use our B flat shape, but up on the 6th fret. So it's going to be like so. So we've got the first two strings held down like your B flat would be, and then one on the next fret and one on the next fret. So that's your second position E flat. Or alternatively, you can use the true A shape to make that. So it's a bar on the 6th fret, and then behind that bar you put your standard A chord shape. So that's another option to play that chord. So there's your three E flat chords for this little inversion lesson. So I hope you understood that. If you have any questions at any time when you're watching these little inversion lessons, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. So already you're probably starting to see there's a pattern occurring. We're only using a few different chord shapes so far, and we're just moving them up the fretboard, and we're getting all these different variations in chords. So that's why it's really important to understand or to, you know, really comprehend the different chord shapes, and just by moving them up the fretboard, how they change into different chords. Anyway, that's our E flat inversion little video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.